This eccentric vehicle has a reverse tricycle design, 2 wheels at the front and 1 at the rear. It hugs the road like a racing car. If you want to stand out from the crowd, then you ought to get your hands on one of these. Only for the super cool commuter, and there's not much room for the rest of the family. This vehicle goes from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 4.1 seconds. No faster than a motorcycle, but it definitely turns heads. Production begins with 34 steel tube components that will form the vehicle's chassis. They're placed in an assembly jig, which positions the tubes for welding. After clamping the components in place, it takes about 4 hours to weld 68 different areas together. Thirteen of the larger, more complex structures are pre-assembled. The steel tubes measure 3.8 centimeters in diameter, but the metal itself is just 1.5 millimeters thick. Similar to materials used in the aviation industry, it's strong yet lightweight. This company uses a visual reference method to assemble smaller parts of the vehicle. Before starting, 80 components are placed on a board, along with identification labels. This ensures that no nut, bolt, bearing or bracket will be forgotten. An electric crane is used to hoist the vehicle's 4-cylinder 1200cc motorcycle engine into the chassis. Using a pneumatic wrench, 6 bolts and 6 nuts are attached. "50 parts make up what's called the footbox. This includes aluminium clutch, brake and accelerator pedals. The brake pedal is thicker to withstand more aggressive use. To prevent vibrations from loosening the mechanism, parts of the brake pedal are coated with a liquid sealant. 2 output hoses and 2 plastic reservoirs for brake fluid are added. The brake fluid must withstand heat of over 300 degrees Celsius. This enables better engine performance. The footbox is installed onto the front of the chassis using 3 bolts. Controlling the speed with the footbox is crucial, since the top speed for this vehicle is 230 kilometers an hour. Next, part of the suspension system, a cylindrical gas shock absorber, is installed. This attaches to a zinc-plated rotor and aluminium caliper, which make up the brake system. The 4-into-1 exhaust manifold is fitted, so called because 4 pipes merge into one to vent the exhaust fumes from the engine. The electric fan and radiator assembly are fixed in position. A leather-covered aluminium steering wheel is attached. The wheel locks into place with a spring-loaded latch system. The steering wheel is removable and is designed to be put in place after the driver has got into the vehicle. The collapsible steering column is part of the instrument cluster, which includes a speedometer, mileometer and a fuel gauge. There are switches for the indicators, hazard lights, main lights and to start and kill the engine. Next, the rear wheel is attached to another part of the suspension, called a swing arm, fixed with 1 bolt that's almost ½ a meter long and 2 smaller bolts. Then the chain on the rear wheel assembly is installed. The chain's 94 links revolve on 2 sprockets to make the wheel turn. Rubber O-rings on each link prevent dust from damaging the chain. Finally, 19 moulded fiberglass body parts are attached. When assembled, the vehicle is nearly 3.5 meters long, 2 meters wide and just over a meter high. So if you're not happy with your commute to work, or fancy being stared at as you arrive at the supermarket car park, maybe it's time to consider a 3-wheeler.